You timeless.
Oh, man, press play on this, man, please.
What? I'm timeless. I'm timeless.
Nah.
And so if I'm timeless, you even more timeless.
Play on this,
Period.
Riley, man. You,
Yeah, if I'm timeless, you even more timeless.
This nigga just got me.
By the time I came outside, you was for sure out of high school.
Oh, nah,
Nah,
man,
I'm
look.
just with you. Nah, we about to. Yeah.
T-Rell, I'm back, man. I'm with my boy G Perico, man. Right before we started this interview, he had me stupid up calling me talk about what's
Should I
up,
put
OG.
these on?
You ain't gotta put those on, man. Fake pimp, man. What the fuck your outfit
Look, here
up?
you go. Pimp. You must have heard something, huh?
No,
I ain't broke on one of your cousins or something. You know what I'm saying?
Why you
Like,
calling me an OG, cuz?
You ain't no OG?
I ain't know. Why you calling me an OG?
Is you an
cuz?
OG, yes or no?
No,
Do you got 25 years under your belt of being outside?
Yeah.
All right, OG.
Damn, I'm old.
You ain't old. You timeless, bro.
Man,
Timeless. Me and you timeless.
oh, so we both OGs.
I'm an OG for sure.
Oh, so you okay? You just look young.
I'm for sure an OG. It's a couple generations up under me.
Damn, you just
Like
look
on some
young.
ghetto street shit. Like, you know.
I mean, cause you
Yeah,
do.
for
I mean,
sure.
you do look cool for an East Side nigga, man. Cause you know East Side is as grimy as a mother, man.
Yeah, believe that. I'm
East Side
East
is
Side
right.
dusty, but I don't need no stylist. You know what I'm saying?
No, you need a stylist. Nigga, you called me, bro.
And then look what happened.
What happened? You put on that fucking red T-shirt
Exactly.
and that blue T-shirt. Even though it's fly, it's
This
cool. It's
blue.
cool. It's cool.
This blue, man. This
That ain't-
Perico blue.
It's Perico blue. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about that though. I need a little insider with that. You know what I'm saying? It's the blue T-shirt and it's a whole bunch of other colors. I need some
mean, it
insight.
ain't really-
I need some insight.
Ain't really too much to it besides me just wanting something universal. Cause I had some shit and it was like, it's my hood. You know what I'm saying? It was just my hood.
Yeah.
And I was just getting sick of being
Crippin'.
stuck in the fucking. Nah, I never get sick of. I'm like Crip till I die. Like I didn't turn a gang of niggas Crip shit up around this motherfucker. But you know, it's a blue rag around the column right now and in the vehicle right now. Every vehicle I got, if it ain't got the blue rag around the column, it ain't mine. But anyway,
You know I'm scared to do shit like that because a motherfucker like this nigga's gonna get pulled over. But I know it's kind of
I
extra.
don't
But it's
give a
like
fuck about getting pulled over. This what it is. You know what I'm saying?
We know you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, fuck it. It is what it is. But look, where was we at?
You was telling me about being a grimy East Side nigga. I think. Where was we at?
No. Look, so I was basically in a box and the
Yeah.
blue T-shirt shit,
Okay.
and I'm like, man, this shit is boxed in. This shit ain't going past. It ain't working, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I said I'm gonna make some shit called blue T-shirt and don't make nothing blue. And what's the opposite of blue? Red. So you know,
How's that
now
going?
I own,
How's that going though?
awesome.
It's going awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Like I only did a couple drops this year, and I made a couple 100,000, like off of just a few drops. I ain't even been dropping like that this year.
How many pieces you drop?
With each drop, probably about like 6 to 8. Like not that many. I don't drop a lot of pieces.
Like quantity wise.
What you mean?
Like how many pieces you got to drop to make 200,000? Don't lie, cause the people gonna be counting.
This is a few thousand pieces. I don't know.
That nigga lying like a motherfucker.
I don't know, but I can show you what my business manager.
Don't show
just
me no
text
damn business better.
My business manager just text me what I did this year so far, and I ain't even dropped that much.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that, man. You a real man. I didn't even get to introduce you. You know what I'm saying? G Perico, he been here for his 9th time, man. He's a 9th time All-Star here. No jumper. He probably been here the most times.
Shout out T-Rell for calling me to come through.
Yeah, man, I love him to death. Real entrepreneur, real businessman, rapper, actor. You know what I'm saying? Model. The dude do everything. You
All
feel
that.
me? Yeah, he's a multitasker, man. So you know, if you don't know him, you know my boy G Perico, man, doing his thing West Coast. I would almost call you. You know, you getting up there. You getting up there. You getting up there. What happened to the Jerry curl?
Shit, nothing. If I take out my braids, it's still curly.
It still be up there. How'd you I always wanted to ask you, like, how'd you come up with the name BG Perico, Jeremy?
Well, Jeremy, I didn't come up with that. Somebody gave me it. I didn't come up with Jeremy. I left from the hospital with that. So, you know what I'm saying?
Is that where it came from?
What?
Jeremy, BG Perico?
Nah, not at all. Cause ain't nobody called me that, and I don't think nobody never called me that.
Shit.
Unless it was like in school, like elementary school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But G Perico is just, that's something that somebody gave me in the streets, like, cause I had a gang of dope, basically.
How did that? Oh, you a cold nigga though, man. For that.
G Perico was like birds, cocaine. You know what I mean? In Spanish.
Who got you into
and my
that
Mexican
shit?
partners. Between my Mexican partners and my homies in the spot, it was a joke.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this nigga Perico, nigga, woo woo. It was like a joke at first, and then I just, you know,
ran with it.
Yeah.
And put the BG in front of it.
Nah, the BG is only because I started an Instagram G Perico and lost the code to it, so I had to put BG. Cause you know my street name is BG. Well, one of my street names is BG. So my name not BG Perico. It's just I lost the code to the G Perico Instagram, and
that's how it became.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? I was doing a lot of research on you and shit. You called yourself Jeremy, and I was like, this nigga named Jeremy. This nigga cold as a motherfucker.
Yeah, nah, just for motherfuckers, you could look me up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, be having all type of hidden shit. Like, you know, Google me.
Man, you know one thing I really love about you though, I fuck with you. You're a real motivating ass nigga. You're a real motivator. Everything you know what I'm saying, you come across, everybody you come across, everybody you speak to, like you put that energy into them, like what you do. You ask them what they do, you know, how they doing it, you know what I'm saying, and then you try to like add something to it, add light to it. Like, you know, I really fuck with that. Like I've hung with you many a time, you know, like, you know, you doing real baller shit, even though, you know, my nigga live around the corner from me. You know, I'm like, this nigga
don't know, hey.
Yeah, nigga doing real baller shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but, you know, peeping you out, I don't really fuck with niggas cause, you know, and especially in the industry, you know, and then you rapping all the whole little shit, but I was just really peeping you out, peeping your style and how, you know, how you get down, and I'm like, I fuck with this nigga. Every time he talking, you trying to motivate people and motivate, you know, and try to uplift them and shit. You know, where that shit come from?
Shit, I don't know, cause I come from some real negative ass shit. Probably that.
Yeah.
Just being surrounded by the negative shit. You know what I mean? You know, and I know how hard it is to even get, like, from where I'm from, to even get confidence to even want to do something that's outside the box other than some dumb, stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's hard. So I guess it might be that.
Yeah, I mean, did prison, you know, do anything for that? Like, you know, being in prison, did it like...
Nigga, prison made me more of an idiot. Jail made me just more of a dumbass nigga for a long time. Till the last time I went.
I was gonna ask you that, like, cause I'm like, did it make a nigga worse or did it change a nigga for the better?
Oh, for sure. Like, from the intro, going to jail, juvenile halls and all that shit just made a nigga the worst of the worst. I thought I was great, but really I wasn't successful at all on no street shit, because the nigga kept getting caught, kept going to jail, kept losing. And the last time I was in the pen, I don't know what it was. I just looked around and I'm like, damn, every single nigga on this yard got life or got 20 years. And I'm finna go home in 3 months.
Were you on the 4 yard or the 3 yard?
Yeah. So I got kicked off the yeah.
That's crazy.
In Lancaster. But yeah, I'm looking around, and then my homeboy, Black Dog, twin, he got life for some shit he didn't do. And then I'm looking at all these talented niggas that's smarter than me, faster than me, more wittier. You know what I mean? Could put shit together. I'm like, damn, all these niggas is cold, but they stuck. Nigga, I'm not coming back to this motherfucker. I told myself, bro, if I gotta just be broke for a minute, which I lied to myself, but if I gotta be broke for a minute, I'm gonna just be broke and be free, cause I ain't coming back to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
that was the last time was a wake up call for real. Like I had a what they call it, a epiphany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had it on the yard looking at that shit.
Yeah, cause I'm sitting in there, then my celly, I come to the door, boom, he from Oakland. He a 415 Kumi. And you know, like Crips and like Kumi and BGF don't really get along. So the homie's like, nigga, watch your celly. But he was cool as a motherfucker. When I came in, he slide me the Kensu, you know what I'm saying, a knife. You know what I mean? Watch out. You know, and then he found out I was finna go home. He like, oh no, I'm finna make sure you make it home. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga looked like he was fucking 28 years old. This nigga 50-something years old and been in there. I think I was like 20-something. So whatever age I was at that time, that was the age he was when he got life. And he was in his 50s. He got life without parole. So just like, and before that, I wasn't listening to nobody. But like, shit was sinking in. I'm like, damn, this shit for real. A nigga could be stuck in this motherfucker forever. Nigga, let me get my shit together.
What about jail that preserves you? What is it about that shit?
I don't know, because the food is bullshit, full of sodium, full of salt, canned goods. I was on high blood pressure check. I think it's probably just the fact that niggas work out so much and probably drink a lot of water, but it can't be the food. The food is trash.
Cause niggas come home buff, looking young, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
preserved, like
yeah.
nigga that did 15 years.
And then there's no drugs
like
like that. It's drugs, but it's
Yeah.
not a high volume. So you get a joint, you getting some shit the size of this, you know what I mean? You ain't really getting high and doing no crazy shit. So I guess it may be that. And then motherfuckers rest, cause you go to sleep in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be that. It's definitely not the food though, for sure.
Man, your gang is the first gang I've ever heard, because a lot of motherfuckers out here, like Atlanta and Young Thug, they going through a Rico and all this shit. I'm like, nigga, damn, Broadways went through that shit. Like, when I start thinking about it, I'm like, the Broadways went through that shit when I was younger. Them niggas was getting picked up, nigga, by the busloads, nigga, like.
A few times, though.
Yeah,
like they indicted the homies in, like, 98, and then in 2014.
And they bitched
And then
your
before
ass.
that, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
with
way
Whitey
before,
and all them.
before
With
2014.
Whitey's Enterprise, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Five Deuces was like, they did them like that too. And I'm like, damn, when I start thinking about it, I'm like, damn, motherfucker. Because motherfucker asked, like, damn, why LA ain't getting picked up? And I start thinking about, like,
Nah, niggas getting picked up. They didn't indict it. The Harlems, the 40s, the Broadways, a gang of gangs. Like, you know.
Yeah, motherfuckers, hell yeah. But, you know, one thing I wanted to ask you too, while we here, we'll get right into it, man. You're so way out. Let's start here. You know what I'm saying? What happened to So Way Out? You know, because I was in tune with So Way Out. I was a big fan. You know, even my fiance was a fan. You know, So Way Out, the whole little movement.
Yeah.
And then it just abruptly just ended. So, you know, and then the whole Roc Nation thing just, you know, ended. So, you know, what made that? How did that happen?
I mean, you know, certain shit, people don't be at the same point in business, the same mental place in business, or got the same intentions, or, you know, want the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's easy for people to be able to point out somebody else's flaws and not be accountable for their own shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the easiest shit to do in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? And then in a business like this, or any business or anything where you trying to do something that's different than what the crowd do, is pressure with that, right? You understand that, right?
For sure.
So, you know, between pressure of doing something different that people don't understand and not having the support that's needed, and then having, you know, quote unquote perfect niggas that could point out everything that's wrong with you, but not accountable for what they do, you know, could cause shit to break up and end. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's some shit I started, created in 06. You know what I mean? My influence made all my little homies be from that shit. You know what I mean? So as far as business is concerned, that shit over. For
yeah,
me,
'cause I seen that
it's
shit
done.
growing. I seen that shit flourishing. I seen a lot of people want to be a part of it. I seen, a lot of people under you. I seen you again. That shit was motivating motherfuckers to do a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
So it lead me to be like, nigga, who actually owns So Way Out? Like, why did that shit, break up like that?
I mean, I'm an owner of it. I brought 2 homies in, and we basically ain't got the same vision, ain't got the same drive, ain't got the same goals, ain't in the same direction in life, don't understand shit the same way. You know what I'm saying? So, shit like that happen all the time in business. You know what I mean?
So with that, you like, you know what? I'm gonna just separate myself. Y'all niggas can have this shit. I'm gonna go over here and start this shit. Was the shit you started with, was them like close homies and you just said fuck it? You know what I'm saying? And y'all just grew apart. Was it just like you were growing as a man in business and they were stagnant?
Yeah, for
or
sure,
what?
for sure. So, like I said, with business, like you got to be on this shit 24/7, on it, grinding, going, and when you got parts that's not growing and going and looking at shit like, man, this shit ain't gonna work. This shit ain't finna do this. Why the fuck would I be doing this? All right, what is we in business for then? You know what I'm saying? So it come to that. And at the end of the day, that's still the family. Them still the homies. But business wise, that shit, it makes 0 sense for me to do anything. You know what I mean? But I am an owner, trademarked everything, and shit, I just let it go because it just make more sense for me to let it go and create something new with the knowledge and all the connections and everything that I've done. And it's also me, I think I got a responsibility to show motherfuckers that's coming up under me that, nigga, you ain't gotta crash out, cause all it would have been was me crashing out, trying to stick around. And you know what I mean? Because we not understanding each other. So I got a responsibility for motherfuckers coming after me, before me, around me, anything. Show them that, nigga, keeping it real is a few different things. Keeping it real don't necessarily mean sitting there and being stuck in a fucked up position where you not growing and you killing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it real is valuing yourself and respecting yourself and make sure that you grow in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? And as long as your intentions is pure, you gonna bring the right motherfuckers with you, right?
So you feel, do you feel like, you was doing a lot more and you feel like these niggas wasn't doing as much as you, so why split all these percentages with people that's not working as hard as you and doing your thing, and I'm gonna just go ahead and start my own thing and just be at peace over here?
I mean, at the end of the day, bro, all I could say is this shit it just wasn't correct. We wasn't finna grow and go to the next level, because you can't go to the next level with motherfuckers that don't believe. And if we got a business, is why I'm doing this for? Why would I do this? Why? It just ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's love, but it just,
Yeah.
it's just time to go. Maybe somewhere down the line, maybe something could happen, but at that point and right now, it makes 0 sense. You know what I'm saying?
And with your management too, like, Pun was a part of your management. Like, as far as Pun being a part of your management, like, did you feel like he wasn't doing enough for you?
Bro, it ain't even necessarily that. It's like, again, my vision, ain't nobody see my vision. Let's just put it like that. Like, for the whole shit, So Way Out management, everybody. So Way Out management and the label. The vision that I had, the direction that I wanted to go, and what I was on, ain't nobody see it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to step away and make my vision clear. You know what I'm saying? And I think, like, right now, I done made my vision crystal clear. Like, I'm like in the best position that I ever been in and made the most money I ever made in this shit in the last 12 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and as far as artists, and tell these young artists, like, if, like, elaborate on labels or management not feeling like, not feeling your vision and not respecting, what you got in mind for, what you got for your career. Like, what is the steps that you take? You know what I'm saying? You take these steps and, you know, and you just
I mean,
walk away?
I mean, first of all, I think what motherfuckers need to understand, like, in this culture, everybody got the the keep it real shit. Like, and motherfuckers think keeping it real is killing yourself to be around some niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you got to keep it real with yourself. If you got, I just said this earlier, if you got great intentions and you got pure intentions, you got to keep it real with yourself, because you ain't going to be able to help nobody or bring nobody along or even build with nobody if you not in a good space.
Yeah.
All you going to do is snap and be tripping. And in my case, only other thing I got to do is go back to the hood. And nigga, I ain't trying to be on the corner hanging and banging and doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be in Bel Air, high rises, looking down. So, what people need to understand is that if you got a vision, you got something in your heart, you need to follow that shit and don't be scared of the cultural shit that everybody say keep it real. Like, keeping it real with yourself is keeping it real as long as you ain't doing no whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's kind of like with the Roc Nation shit, keeping yourself involved, but you removed yourself from Roc Nation. I know a lot of people will probably be like, oh, well, it's the artist's fault because maybe he felt like he ain't booming, or, you know what I'm saying, he ain't doing his thing, or this, and we can't help him, and he putting it all on us. You feel me? Like, so, how you feel about that?
So at the end of the day, with everything, with So Way Out, which is like my homies, I created that for my hood. Everybody from So Way Out is from BGC. You know what I'm saying? So with the management, with the label, at the end of the day, bro, I think everybody should be accountable for everything. And I would start off first with me by being accountable, and I take full responsibility for everything being my fault, because it's something I created. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't be in this room, you know what I'm saying, or none of this shit. So, you know, I take full accountability for whatever it is, because at the end of the day, I got so much going on and so much good shit to do. Like, for me to be sitting around pointing fingers at niggas, like, that's like little kid hoe shit. Like, and I'm like a full grown gangster nigga and a man at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, I think it shows with my moves. Like, man, we ain't got time to be keeping track of some shit that went wrong. Yeah. It wasn't right. It didn't go right. You feel me? It ain't nobody's fault. It's my fault, because I had a vision. I got a goal. And, you know, I tried to do shit with certain pieces, and them pieces ain't work. You know what I'm saying? And now I got, you know, other pieces in the way, and I'm killing it. Like, you know, like, my shit went all the way down, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you see how a nigga was, I was living right around the corner from you with a fucking yard full of cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I'm a natural born hustler, so.
Yeah, I thought you was following me.
I'm like, this nigga stare around the corner for me.
We probably thought the same thing. Like, this nigga might be following me.
But so at the end of the day, it's all about accountability. Like, a real boss know how to be accountable. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be accountable, bro. Like, nigga, I set the stage and the stage wasn't right. And now we moving on to the next shit, which is just all about Enterprise Click and Perico's Enterprise and this blue t-shirt shit. And that shit making a bankroll. Like I said, I only did like 2-3 drops this year, and I made a couple $100,000, bro. Like, real life. Like, my business manager just hit me about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with music, like, before I signed with Roc Nation, I was getting $100,000 a project. You know what I'm saying? That's all in, like, marketing and whatever. When I left, bro, I got $30,000 for the 21 flood, bro. Now it's like, I don't even want to say what I get now. But it's like, it's more than I ever got, like, a few times over for per project. So, like, it's like I'm in a 7-figure club, bro. Like, right now, off of, like, stepping away, like, instead of just going crazy, blasting niggas and doing all this shit and blaming this man for that and that man for that. Nah, shit just didn't work, bro. And even if we not seeing eye to eye, we family, so at one point, we'll probably figure it out. But I'm not finna stop my mission, bro. Enterprise Click, run shit, you know what I'm saying? If you wanna win, get with Perico's Enterprise. That's the bottom line. You feel me?
Yeah, with West Coast artists today, do you feel like niggas be making excuses because you know a lot of motherfuckers be out here like, man, we so regional, we regional,
Look,
we regional.
if you ain't got your shit together and you ain't where you want to be, and you got something other than I need to put it together, that's an excuse. Like, oh, whoop-de-whoop ain't doing this. That's an excuse. That's some bitch ass shit. Oh, whoop-de-whoop ain't. That's an excuse. Just think like the shit that I built with my homies, right? I spent years on that shit, bro. From the point that I got out of jail, day and night, nobody believed in it. On the board, working it, brung it to a point. We in the building with Jigga, you feel me? And then the shit went all the way wrong. Now, if I just sat there and fucking complained, nigga, I'd be fucking broke as shit right now, mad at the game, talking about the game fake. You know what I'm saying? I just pulled up in 150,000, some limited shit. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
nigga, you gotta hustle. You gotta go. You know, nigga.
For sure.
You know, nigga.
For sure. I'm going through it
You know what
right
I'm saying?
now. I'm rebuilding right now.
Straight up. So
nigga.
it is what it is. Like, anybody that got something to say besides I'm finna put it together and I'm building and I'm working on it, that's the excuse, bro. That's a cop-out. That's lame. Like, just think about all the niggas that you see, oh, whoop-de-whoop not supporting, that's why my shit ain't working. Or whoop-de-whoop in the way, that's why my shit not working. No, nigga, your shit ain't working because you ain't working. Nigga, you ain't got nothing on your brain besides to complain. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I went through the worst shit, bro, and it's still salute to my guys. Like,
so how did you figure out, nigga, who to hold accountable, nigga, in these motherfucking
Myself.
office? In these offices.
First of all.
Yeah. Because you really do have to hold these motherfuckers accountable to each position.
But this the thing, though. This the part that people miss. You got to hold yourself accountable. Because majority of niggas don't have a plan or idea or where they want to go or what they doing or what their audience is or what their brand is or where they trying to take it or even how much money they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then expect the office to fucking figure it out for them. Like, that's not how it work, bro. Like, first of all, you got to take accountability for yourself, bro. And figure out, nigga, what's your goal? What's your plan? Where you trying to go? Nigga, what's your idea? Then you put that together. Then you go to the office and you figure out how the office work. Okay, this who do marketing. Hey, bro, I need you to do this, that, and the other. What can we get done here? All right, this the motherfucker in charge of the budgets. Hey, whoop, 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 whoop. This the motherfucker that approved the budgets. Hey, look, this all what I got. Is my shit good? Is we golden?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How long did it take you to get there, though? To know that shit?
Bro, I come from my name, G Perico, bro. They call me G Perico, bro, because I was hustling. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been in every scenario up and down in the streets. Like, I'm a nigga this why it wasn't difficult for me and you ain't hear me just super, you know, whining about shit because, nigga, I've been to had lots of cash and going to prison and had no money or just lost it all or just fucked it off. And we used to being at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, the last time I was in the pen, bro, I woke up and my mind was I cannot be back in the bottom. So, nigga, what keeps a nigga from fucking drowning? Information, right? Information is your little floaty devices if you in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? In the ocean, the world is the ocean, and information is what keep you afloat. So, you know, you got to learn to build. And just like, nigga, when you get put on the gang, bro, I got put on the gang at 13 years old, 12, 13 years old. And matter of fact, I didn't even get put on. There wasn't nobody even there to put me on. I've been from a gang since 13 years old, and that shit is like a business and a corporation. Cause, nigga, you got the top niggas that, nigga, call shots and shit and all that, even though no one man run shit, but it's like a business. And you know who to get next to and what's the important, you know what I'm saying, to create your own value. So even with the dope game, even with the pimp game, with the clothes shit, it's all the same.
Is gang politics very, is it in your music career? Like, do you feel like that it's an important part of your music career? Or, or
what you mean?
Like, do it bother you, or do it fuck with you, trying to get to a certain level? Because I know being from a gang, it kind of fuck you up, and niggas be not on the same level as us at all. So, and I know you want a crib bad, and I know you want this much for your gang, but niggas just don't be on your level, cuz.
What? All right, so when you saying like do gang politics, you mean with the homies?
Yeah, like with
So
the homies.
I mean,
like,
that's what I mean. Initially, that's what So Way I was. I wanted to do that for my homies in my hood, and it was just a ball of confusion, and it ain't go right. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I tried it. I tried with all my might and my heart and my whole entire spirit.
Yeah.
That's why I just walked away from the shit. You feel me? Because I put my whole entire life into it. Like, why everybody was going out to do shit, I'm working for it. Why motherfuckers choosing to do this, I'm choosing that. So, you know, I tried like with the, you know, but it wasn't even politics. That was just what was in my heart because
You a good nigga.
I love my hood. I love my homies to the death. I was in the hood yesterday from a show. I ain't had to go. You feel me? I'm about to close this month. I don't know when it's aired, but I closed this month on a property on 108th and Broadway where the store was at. I'm about to be the owner of the building.
Man, you
Me and
cold.
2 other people. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like, nigga, I love my hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, gang politics don't bother me because I'm not, nobody bigger than the program, but I'm never in a position or that type of nigga to get politicked on because I don't be doing wrong shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I've been such a sacrificial lamb since I was a little ass kid. Like, it's like, nigga, what how could you politic on G?
How was those conversations with Jigga, man, talking about Perico?
I mean, we never spoke music. We just spoke life. Like, the few times, you know, we was around, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jigga a dope dude, though, but, like, I just know that the one thing that stuck was, like, nigga, you ain't gonna get rich off the music. The music is your centerpiece to grab everything else in. That was him and Emery. So, like, I did receive and gain a shitload of information from being around, like, Roc Nation and really Emery Jones more than anything. Like, I used to be able to sit in his office and kick it and do all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But Jigga, like, Jigga a real nigga, man. Like, every time I was out and he seen me, he'd stop the whole crowd, holler at me, like, Jigga a real one. I remember we was in New York when they was opening the Puma store, and we hollering. And some nigga trying to show him some jewelry, he like, I'm good. And then he like, man, with all due respect, bro, I don't give a fuck about that jewelry. You see me and my man trying to build right here. I said, ooh, Jigga, a real one. I said, if he come back again, I'm a fire on him.
Yeah. Niggas ain't gonna be like, damn, this nigga a real one. This nigga fired on this nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's cold. Them is cold conversations I want to be in, man. But I heard Emery Jones. I heard the same about him
Emery,
too, man.
like,
being
one of
in
the
that
realest,
office,
bro. Like,
I heard being in that office is cold.
yeah, being around him is cold. Like, you could definitely pick up a lot of information, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, as far as the music shit, it didn't work. But, like, Emery and Jigga and them, not the ones that signed me. The dude that signed me got fired 6 months later, you know what I'm saying? He was the dude with the vision for me. Well, supposedly, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it was a great learning experience. That shit was like college, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just apply a lot of that shit, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, what I do right now.
I remember my first time seeing you, nigga. I seen you in a Diddy party.
I was just finna bring that up.
I was a fan. I ran up to this nigga like, nigga, it's this nigga right here. He got the Jerry curl with a suit on. It's the craziest shit on earth. Cuz look, this a real crip nigga in fucking Diddy party. I'm like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
that was some sick shit. I'm like, you been doing this shit for a long ass time though. Like, at a high level though, being around niggas really balling, man. They really
remember,
believe in you, homie.
Hey, that night I met Pharrell, right? I don't know if Pharrell even gonna remember. He like, where you from? I'm like, Broadway. And I'm like, nah, I'm from LA, but you know I'm an LA nigga, so woo woo. And he like, yeah, it's good. And then when he was leaving, he was like, all right, Broadway. I was hollering at Quincy Jones when he was leaving.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nigga,
By the pool and shit.
That was the first time I
went
seen
to that.
Jay.
I was in there by myself.
You was though with a suit
I mean,
on. This nigga just standing on the dance floor with a suit on. I'm like, this nigga crazy. I'm like, look at this nigga over here. And then the nigga T-Rell like, that nigga hard. Look at this. Look. And this nigga ain't never heard your music. And nigga, I'm talking about in life, nigga. Yeah. But it was just the style, nigga. You just standing over there looking crazy, nigga. That's the first time I seen J&B too, nigga, at that fucking party, nigga. I don't know what the fuck was going on, nigga, but that shit was crazy. That shit was,
you showed a nigga. I remember I met Tyrese that night. I'm like, man, what's up, bro? I'm from the east side too, man. Off 111, San Pedro. And he looked at me like I had shit on my face and walked off. I'm like, yeah, this nigga's a cornball.
He probably like, they didn't let this nigga in the party.
Then I seen him somewhere with a khaki suit on with his chucks tied extra tight. Looking stupid. Like, man, this nigga.
That nigga's about to sing back on that bus, nigga, that Coca-Cola commercial, no, you know what? When the nigga passed away or whatever the case may be, I know a lot of motherfuckers was doing research on him. A lot of motherfuckers didn't know about a gang of shit he was doing and, you know, how he was doing shit for the community, what he owned, how he was owning shit, doing shit like... You one of the only niggas that picked up on a lot of that shit, man. You going out here like purchasing shit, like real owner shit.
Getting busy though. Like I come from the hustle.
Yeah, like you got that whole little thing. You feel me? Like, you know, elaborate a little bit more on, you know what I'm saying, the shop and, you know, and what you own and how you doing it.
So it's this building in my hood, like it's like it's a ancient, I call it an ancient artifact of LA. It's like one of the last original boxing gyms and shit. And it's a spot where, like, I did a lot of transition in there. Like, when I first jumped out into the streets, I got my first tattoos, right? This BGC on my shoulder and shit. And I was like 14, and this Broadway on the back of my neck. It was just an outline at first. I got that shit right there. And the owner ain't even want to let me get it. I was too small. He like, hell no, don't put nothing on that little ass boy. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so I transitioned on like shootings and shit right there. Like when I got out, the homie that I was one of the partners with, Lil N, he had a studio right there. So I just planted in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I just began to transition in and start bumping into niggas like you and doing all that. Cause I just focused and set my mind in that direction. And of course, like shit don't, see this the thing too, when you in business with people, like, you know, a lot of people in it for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have different expectations. You know what I'm saying? Now, my trajectory may not have been what niggas wanted. Yeah. Niggas probably wanted some big Ja Rule 50 across the globe, big shit. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't happen like that. It's like, nigga, I'm a underground king type nigga. You know what I'm saying? That know how to juice it. So, you know, motherfuckers, you know, not prepared for that type of shit and think that, you know, shit just work itself out. Or you could just start a company and be like, hey, I have a business and this is the employee. Hey, do everything.
Right.
I'm gonna just sit right here because I'm the boss. You know what I'm saying?
It don't work like that.
Exactly. And that's like, and I think this shit is, you know, obvious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, Perico, like, I do it all, bro. Like, from marketing strategies to, nigga, going from day one, walking in the offices. Nigga, I walk in the boardroom, you know, the long tables like this, and I'm killing it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay, give him what he need. Let's do it. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? From the intro. So it's like I write out the marketing strategies. I figure out who I need to talk to. I put together the music, put together the visuals, put that shit out, make some money. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I say I ain't went gold, but I still make M's, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand like all the different ways you could get the bread dough up out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers don't realize there's so many niggas you don't even see or hear about, nigga, that got the bag. And then the niggas that you see and hear about don't have the bag. You know what I'm saying?
You think niggas is capping?
I mean, you know niggas.
You know niggas too. You in this shit. Who's the biggest capper you ever seen? Capping.
It don't matter.
Who capping out here, cuz? Like,
It don't matter.
Nah, that shit matter. I mean,
don't
niggas
matter,
is getting
man.
influenced
Hey,
by this shit, nigga.
Like, look, man. I know I'm 1 million.
You know what? That fucking boxing gym have been over there ever, you know,
It been out there before the hood started, before everything. So
like I've been seeing that shit since I was a little kid. So for you to even like inquire, you know, to have that shit is like ridiculous.
But
like,
I just felt like we had to get it because my area is getting redeveloped. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I want to be a person that owns a nice percent of that area as well. You know what I'm saying? I met a dude one day that and my homie told me he ran into him later. My homie, he think like me too. My homie Tone. But I met a dude like that, and I was hollering at him, and he was talking about how he buy the properties and tear them down and build these big old houses and shit, and how he killing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, I definitely want to be one of the dudes that own a nice amount, and you know, that's my intro to being like, I don't want to just own a couple things and own a house that I live in. I'm trying to be a real estate tycoon and a mogul, and a rap.
did
you know,
David Gross and
underground
them?
legend.
Did David Gross and them help you with that shit?
For sure. David Gross is the motherfucking sensei. David Gross is like,
I mean, cause
it's
he
like
kind of
a
like
hands-on
disappeared,
tutor.
like after like the Nipsey shit. Like niggas stopped like hearing his name a lot.
Nah,
like,
I don't
like,
think he disappeared. I think just the fact that he was so synonymous with Nipsey Hussle and Nipsey passed away. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that was. Like David Gross is for sure like active he's active in a lot of things that I tell you off camera, but he like active with a lot of people that we know. He got a part of their business and why they doing what they doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, I DM'd and cut and DM me back. I mean, if you looking at this, my nigga, I definitely DM'd you. I definitely wanted to be a part of anything that you had going on because, you know, I'm that type of nigga too, man. You know,
Yeah,
tap me in, cuz.
I think with him, it's more like, nigga, I got this, and this going on.
Yeah.
He more of a, how can I assist you?
Did he assist you with like the bread part of things or like, you know, getting
I
a
mean,
loan or what?
as far as the money, like we equally contributing. You know what I mean? Cash,
Okay.
capital, but that's only because I could have been a nigga that just been like, nah, I just be the face. But I actually want to be a nigga that's having some money. So I'm anteing up too. You know what I mean? And like it's value. It's value in like face value and sweat equity, and then it's money equity. Like at the end of the day, sometimes that shit is equal. You know what I mean? But I prefer to be the nigga. Let me spend my money, and if it fuck up, then I know. But like when you just know more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm putting in the money and the sweat. You know what I'm saying? So, but if I didn't have no money, hell yeah, he would have did it. But you know, as far as putting a deal together, finding the lenders, speaking with city council, letting them know our vision. You know what I'm saying? We did a dope ass documentary for it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he helped him in a few ways. But beyond that though, he just introducing me to the real estate game and the investment side of shit, and just how to like really build like a fat ass portfolio. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you first came out as a rapper, DJ Quick was on this show just a few minutes ago. You know, we finna get ready for the show. He was just on this platform. You were kind of like, you know, you reminded me of DJ Quick. Like, have you ever ran into him? Like, have he like, you know, was like, you know, what's up? You know, like, you know, with open arms and fucked with you?
Yeah, I met Quick a couple times. It was straight. But it's like my whole, like me coming out, like my shit was never I want to be like DJ Quick ever.
Yeah.
Like, but he's a legend though, but that just wasn't my intentions at all. Not one bit. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely look up to bro musically. You know what I'm saying? My shit is to be the first G Perico. Like, I looked up to like my homie Lil Roach is the reason why I had a curl. Cause
Yeah.
when he was like nigga the hardest nigga to me, and he still had a curl, you know what I'm saying, in the millennium, and I used to mimic everything that nigga used to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, nigga, that was like one of my heroes. You know what I'm saying? And like as far as music wise, like people always say Easy E DJ Quick. But like, bro, I'm really more like pattern my shit after niggas like Sugar Booger. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit though.
On some real, yeah, that's hard. Yeah. Who is your musical inspirations now?
Man, I listen to a lot of old shit, bro, to keep it 100. Like, my inspirations now is, like, on some whole other shit. I'm looking like Who's a Mogul. Like, I'm looking at, like, big brands and shit like that because that's where I'm trying to take my shit. Like, I'm going to always do music and all that and try to be huge, but, like, it's like, what's the huge brand? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's my inspiration. Like, who doing big business? Like, everybody make music. Music, like, nigga, see, you timeless. You feel me? So, you
Fuck
know.
you, nigga.
You timeless, so you know how it used to be in the streets, right? How everybody used to have crack. You probably used to walk around with a quarter piece or a 50
I ain't
double
walking
up.
around with no fucking crack, nigga. Don't put that on me.
Listen, man. You done had some fucking.
Nigga
You
put
done
crack
sold.
on me, nigga.
Listen, bro.
Crack ain't on me. Look, you know,
Listen,
I had a conversation
listen,
with G Perico.
Listen, you
Not
done
G
sold a
Perico.
fucking rock, bro.
Look, check
You
this
done
out.
sold a crack rock.
Don't put that
Hold
on me
up.
on this motherfucker.
Let me get to
Look.
my point. Let me get to my point.
Look, I was on here with G Malone. This nigga said, man, I sold Sherm. I said, you a fucked up nigga. You sold Sherm. You ever sold Sherm?
Listen, bro.
You a fucked up
At
nigga
one
too.
point, look, at one point, you done sold a rock somewhere in your life, like, or fake dope or something, right?
I'm
Keep it 100.
I'm gonna keep it G with you. My nigga Poochie my nigga Poochie from Bonnie Hunters, like, he the first nigga I seen cook up crack, do that, rock it up, and I handed it to a crackhead. That shit fucked me up.
All right, so look. Boom. All right, look. With that being said, shout out Poochie too, real nigga. Hey, with that being said, bro, everybody used to have dope, right? Now everybody got a microphone, like rap, like not really just rapping ain't really that exciting. Like it's like who doing big business? That's what I want to know. You feel me?
Who is doing big business? It's not really a lot of niggas doing big business. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not a lot. I'm gonna ask you one more question though. What rap nigga can you name that's a billionaire or a millionaire that's not promoting alcohol?
That's a billionaire that's not promoting alcohol?
A billionaire or like a nigga who
Dr.
at least got
Dre.
100 million.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre?
He don't
promoted
promote alcohol?
He promoted alcohol once a time
What
in his
business
life.
do we got to do with alcohol?
I don't know. He probably
They got a song called Gin and Juice. Niggas wasn't drinking gin and juice. No, that's Snoop.
He would produce it though.
Actually, I remember I used to drink gin and juice because of that song
Fucking with them
line.
niggas.
That Segram's Blue Beast shit.
No, God, that shit was crazy. But I say Kanye, he don't promote alcohol.
Yeah, Dre don't promote alcohol. Kanye don't.
Dre potty.
Pharrell don't.
Pharrell. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? It's plenty niggas that don't, bro.
I don't know. We might have to do
You know
our
what I'm saying?
research on that shit, cuz. Who? Dre. I know
Oh,
it,
he
nigga.
had the cognac and vodka. Well, what about for real? What
Pharrell
about Timberland?
Pharrell for sure had
What
a
about
motherfucking
Swiss
champagne.
Beats? Swiss Beats rich as shit. He doing big business.
You over there with Swiss Beats? You ever got any insight from my nigga? Cause you be
Nah,
touching
I ain't
him.
got a chance to really sit down and holler at Swiss Beats, but I would love to though, cause I know he full of information. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that I need to know.
Anybody you want to tap in with as far as in the music industry that you haven't tapped in with that you want to work with?
Nah, not really. Like I just when I bump into people, if I meet them and it's cool, then like I want to work with them. But I just learned to not let my expectations. How can I say this? Cause this is what a lot of people do, bro. Like I don't want to let my expectations control the situation. Or me expect the motherfucker to be how I want him to be.
You know
what I'm
G
saying?
Malone said that same shit. He said I was
And that's in life.
I was expecting Mac 10 and all these niggas to be super crazy. And then when I ran into him, you know, Ice Cube, and then when I ran into him, it just wasn't that, and the niggas just failed me.
But it ain't even that, because I know that this shit is entertainment. That's like expecting fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger to be the Terminator. Like,
Yeah, that's what they was telling this nigga.
it's
Like, hold on, nigga.
It's like, nigga, I don't expect motherfuckers to be super crazy gangster niggas, because if that was the case, they'd be in the streets and I done ran into them in the county jail or something somewhere. Like, I know this shit is business and entertainment, but my shit is just like the personal vibe and connection. Like, is this nigga acting like a hoe ass nigga, or is we vibing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't wanna put the chicken before the egg and be like, yeah, I wanna get woo 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 woo. Like, let me just run across niggas and see what it feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Before we get out of here, man, what does family mean to G Perico?
I don't know, man. I ain't really got no family, so shit.
You ain't got no family.
Nah, not like that.
Your family sitting over there, cuz. Why you doing them niggas like that? You a East Side nigga, cuz.
I mean, shit, like, I'm shit. You know, family is everything, though. You know, it's love, right?
So where your mom
But
and
you
your
know,
dad at?
They somewhere doing them.
Your babies.
Now my daughter, that's what I do got.
That's what you got.
I do got my daughter. She at school. She called me earlier, talking shit. Why you ain't pick up the phone? So I got my daughter. I got somebody that love me.
You feel like
Yeah.
you feel like it's motherfuckers out here really that they don't love you, cuz.
No, I didn't say that.
I mean, you just said you didn't have no family, nigga. You got quiet.
I mean,
You finna
yeah.
cry.
Nah, I definitely wasn't. I definitely wasn't finna cry.
You finna cry, cuz.
I definitely wasn't
nigga
finna
took
cry.
his glasses off. Niggas finna drop a tear. Nigga say he ain't got no family.
I definitely wasn't finna cry, because it's like, nigga, like, you know, I got the hood, I got the homies, you feel me? But like, as far as like family, bloodline, and all that, I got my daughter, like, you know what I mean? Shit.
You got family. Before you get out here, I'm your family. I love you to death, young man.
Yeah, I can't call you though, nigga.
This nigga definitely can call me, you feel me? And your baby is definitely your family. You crazy the motherfucker, but you know, I mean, but what keeps you motivated to rap if you feel like you ain't got no family?
What family and rap gotta, like,
I mean, what keep you motivated? The money and all of that. What are you doing this shit for?
Bro,
because the ending goal is family.
At the end of the day, I want to create a family, right?
The ending goal is family.
So I want to create a family, right? And experience that. So I do want to create a family and experience that down the line, right? But like, my motivation is, nigga, like, not to be in prison with life, not to be in the hood stuck complaining with, like, feeling like I ain't got no options, not to be smoked out, not to be, nigga, I mean, we all gonna die, but like, not to just, I wanna outlive everybody and tell the story my way, for sure. I ain't gonna lie about that. Like, and then I actually, like, I love music, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kinda like therapeutic for a nigga. And I could get money off of putting out a project and then hustling different shit and aligning myself with different shit. So I'm in love with the hustle. Like, I mean, you know, family don't necessarily, like, family be fucking business up. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no, nigga, I don't know what you saying. But I fuck with you though, baby.
I mean, you know,
But the ending
what
goal
I
is
seen,
family.
I ain't seen, you know, I mean, honestly, in all honesty, like, I'm from the ghetto, bro. Like, how many families you seen that's operating business that's not Hispanic, like this, like, operating business and it's successful one? Everybody ain't on no dickhead shit. Like,
that's crazy that you
it's
said
rare
that
shit, right?
Though. That's crazy that you said that shit.
Or it
being
hardly
from the ghetto.
exists. That's what.
You're right. I mean,
That's
being
what
from the
divides
ghetto
shit, bro.
and being from the ghetto, doing what we doing, especially being from the east side. Now that you know what you know what I'm saying, now that you have experience, now that you see, like, ownership is, you know, is vital. We need that shit. You know, looking back at your younger years and seeing all the Hispanics, niggas, cause niggas was laughing. Don't get it credit. They selling this, they doing this, they doing that. But now you see, like, they own everything, they doing everything, they hustling, and then you kind of see your people, like, kind of lagging. Like, how the fuck that make a nigga feel? You feel me?
I mean, that's like another part of my motivation, bro, is to, so all right, let me retract that, bro. Family is everything, because a lot of the reason why I do that shit is because families is fucked up where I'm from. So I do what I do because I could go try to go out and pass out money and shit, right? But that's not finna help shit. So what I want to do is create shit where motherfuckers could get information to help their family and continue to help their shit. So that's one of the motivational purposes behind what I do. You know what I'm saying? Besides, like, I like to ball out. I like to drive new cars. I like to just spend recklessly. I like to do all that shit. You feel me? Like, that's like, one of my that's in my top 3. You know what I'm saying? Balling out and having a good time and doing whatever the fuck I feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Spend it all.
Invest some, invest some. But like, my shit is like to be motivational to create shit for motherfuckers can want to take care of their shit. So yeah, family is everything. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir, man. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad I changed my nigga mind. You feel me?
But it is
yeah.
I gotta create one though.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal.
So before we get out of here, man, what you got coming up next, nigga? What you got going, man? Let the people know, man.
When this shit coming out?
I fucking don't know. But it's gonna come out.
LA Summers 2, South Central Audio. Me and Cardo got an album coming. LA Summers the movie. South Central short films. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue T-shirt. Pop up. September. LA show. October, tour, October. You know what I'm saying? Your bitch riding around in this two-door that I'm about to knock your bitch. But the niggas that's listening, you know what I'm saying? Riding around in this new vehicle that I got on the way, just ordered.
What you got
me
on the
driving
way?
around South Central, having a good time. You know what I mean? Because I like to do that too. Like, that's real therapeutic for me. I drive through the ghetto and just hit every block for some. I don't know why I do that shit, but I don't know.
Cause you gotta build, when you build a family, nigga, that shit is cut. You know what I'm saying? Cause when I built the family, I had to stop driving around every fucking block and showing up to niggas' little, like, what's the deal, nigga?
I was outside yesterday.
Yeah.
Sunday,
you pulled up on
up.
me too with a bitch shaking her ass, nigga, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, come on, man. We having a good.
I enjoyed it. I'm like, she got a, you know what I'm saying, lollipop shaking her ass. I'm like, oh, this is
riding around with
cold.
naked bitches in the car. Look, man, we living it up. I'm about to have a truck. I was supposed to have a truck with the pool in the back this summer, but shit didn't go as planned.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But we gonna try again when they heat back up next year.
Yes, sir. So yeah, man. We up out this motherfucker. Y'all make sure y'all check out G Perico, man. Everything he got going on, man. We out.
LA Summers.